We finally meet the king of Boletaria, Allant. He is one responsible for the downfall of this kingdom, but there is a twist. This man is not King Allant. He is not even a man. What we encounter is a demon puppet of the real Allant. King Allant made a pact with the Old One. The all-powerful, soul-devouring entity gave him immense power to twist reality by the force of his will. Allant could create army of demons and with it attacked Boletaria, made it stronger and populated with his demons. But he had to pay a huge price, one which we'll learn about in just 2 days in the next episode. For now, I can only tell you that what we fight at the top of the Boletaria tower is a false king. The arena is beautiful. It's a throne room with amazing view on the Boletaria kingdom. It's bright, it's clean. It really reinforces the feeling of grandness. This is the last boss of this game, or so you think, and this arena alone tells you how important this figure is. And this could really be one of the hardest, if not the hardest boss in the entire game. False King is skilled swordsman. His attacks are fast. They chain together in a long combos. His moves are super fluid, deliberate. What seems interesting is the fact that while he is one of the hardest bosses, he is also one of the smallest ones. Sure, he is taller than the player character, but not as much as, for example, Penetrator was. His size makes the speed of his attacks seem at least somewhat fair, and that's a good thing. He is a ruler, a warrior in his prime years, at the peak of his power. The difficulty of this encounter truly supports the themes and empowers the mood. This is the very thing I love those games for. The gameplay and the story in many games are practically two separate things. I hate so-called ludonarrative dissonance, when a character is so hesitant about hurting someone during a cutscene and yet, when you're in control, he kills hundreds of enemies. In Demon's Souls and its successors, story and gameplay work together. They strengthen each other. Gameplay is the story, and story is the gameplay. King Allant is not hard because he is the final boss of the game. He is difficult not because he has level 99. He is hard because he is this mighty figure, the almost legendary ruler of Boletaria. Even more, he is an archdemon. False King has lots of different moves, but at the end of almost every combo or single attack, he sends a projectile in the player's direction. This looks cool and adds another layer of difficulty. He can also cast a powerful AoE that covers almost all of the arena. Thankfully, it is pretty slow, so you have plenty of time to run away. If you think you're in a safe distance to heal, think twice. He can hover towards you, closing the distance in a matter of seconds. And finally, probably his most famous, or should I say infamous move, his soul-depleting grab attack. If he catches you, not only will he take a better chunk of your health bar, he will also absorb your 1 soul level. That's right, this is the only boss in the history of From Software Souls games that de-levels the player mid-fight, and he can do that over and over and over. I think that this is quite interesting mechanic. It's unexpected. It is heavily punishing, but I don't think it is unfair. This is practically the last boss of the game. Even if he delevels you 5, 6, 7 times, even those 7 levels won't make that much of a difference. Even more, at this point you've accessed some good soul farming locations, so you can quickly get those levels back. But you don't think this rationally first time he does that to you. You get surprised and you probably lose your focus and get killed. For me, Old King Allant is really solid boss, a true peak of the game right at the end of it. I felt a real sense of accomplishment when I finally defeated him. He might be the most conservative boss of all the other archdemon fights, but he is my favorite one. He drops over 75,000 souls and False King Demon Soul that can be used to combine the Soul Brand and the Demon Brand into the Northern Regalia, one of the most powerful weapons in the entire game. When it comes to the tips, look out for the AoE attack. Be wary of his long combos. To be honest, if you're a melee player, you kinda just have to get good. He isn't particularly weak to any of the elements. His attacks hit fast and can quickly deplete your stamina, whether you hide behind a shield or dodge his combos. If you're a sorcerer, however, you can quickly annihilate this old prick. Just use a firestorm and you should be fine. If you are really having trouble, I've found out that you can chase this boss with a bow and arrow. If you enter the arena with a theft ring, the boss won't be aggroed. However, I was unable to perform this chase myself and found no footage of it on YouTube, so thanks for watching, to the next time.